So, hi, Haley. It's great for you to be online with me. Thanks so much for joining.
Hello, you're welcome. Very excited to be here.
Yeah, thank you. So, with you, right? I had a lot going on in my mind. I felt like I had at
Yeah,
least a blend of two people in my mind for you, yeah, and I had the influence of maybe two males, and I felt like I was going on both sides of the family. I felt like both males. They felt like grandfathers to me. I felt like a grandfatherly love to you anyway. But let's just see where we go, yeah.
yeah,
So I was interested in a male that had chest issues. There would have been, I don't think he got goodbye with you. I had written own business and a connection to overseas or UK connection in that time. I was interested in a Robert Bond, a Robert or John, but Robert could also be Bob in this connection. And I was also interested in Jimmy or Jack or influence of that, and a
yeah.
Margaret and a Margaret around that. Yes,
I don't
and
know
then
about the Margaret.
oh yeah, okay. So you don't know about the Margaret.
Robert.
Okay,
Robert is my dad,
okay. So Robert's your dad. Yep.
and I think that was the nicknames that they had for my granddad on my dad's side is the Jack and the Jimmy and all of that.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah,
but the one that I didn't get to say goodbye to either with the chest pain was
yeah.
actually my pop. So
Oh,
already
there's
you've
your
got the
pop.
three main men. Yeah,
Okay, okay, that's fantastic. And I was influenced in my mind when I was drawing this person for you, whether there was any connection to railway and the army, because I felt like there was some influence in the past. Do you understand the connection to the railway and the army?
railway Grandad and
Yeah.
sorry, actually both were pop as army as well. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, that's
yeah.
fantastic because I definitely felt like there would have been a connection to that in the
Mm.
past, and for one of them anyway, for quite some time in their life, it was very
Yes, yeah.
interesting. Okay, so the interesting thing too is I just wanted to talk about, and it might be connecting to your mum's dad, your other granddad that we were talking about. Um, I kept getting a vision or an impression of the yellow scarf, and it might have something to do after he died. That might be being sentimental to his farewell or something. Do you understand about that?
This guy right here was superimposed into the photo with my babies because he never got the chance to meet him. We all wore yellow scarves at his funeral.
Oh, okay,
Like
wow.
everyone, we had him around our necks with a poppy on it because he was the one that was in the army and the wars and everything. So he's, yeah, that's pop right there. So I don't know.
Wow. Isn't
Yeah,
that amazing?
yeah,
Well, maybe that would give a lot of comfort to your family to know that they're aware of that since it's happened, yeah?
yeah, yeah.
This is really interesting. I felt like there was a black Labrador in spirit, right? So I did feel like there was a black dog. So you understand the black dog that's
That's my dad's pet from when he was really young, and he still talks about that dog.
oh, okay.
Like
Yeah,
he
wow.
loved that dog.
Yeah. Well, I do
Um,
feel there must be
yeah,
a lot of love for your dad then, because I do feel like with your dad's father, I think you'd want to acknowledge that there's this black Labrador with him. Yeah. So you have to pass that on to him when you get a chance.
yeah,
I'm interested in a couple of others, right? David or Damo, that might be an influence of friends, and a Mick or a Michael. So you might have known them. And I'm interested in whether there's a brother Shane or to you or Shano, because the interesting thing I was getting, you might have to clarify this because I've written it down. Shane's a ding-a-ling. So what does that mean?
oh my god. Yes, that's my brother-in-law. That's his Instagram profile.
Oh, is
he
it?
calls
Is
himself
it?
he calls himself Shane Ding-a-ling. Um, and yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So Shane's actually
Serious?
my brother-in-law, but I call him my brother anyway.
Oh, okay. So he's your brother-in-law. Okay, because I wrote
Yeah,
down here on my notes, Shane's a ding-a-ling, and I've written bro question mark next to it.
he
Right?
is. He is. I give him stick over it all the time. Yeah.
Okay. Then I've got Dan or Dan I, or I put a hyphen and an I and a question mark. So is that Danny? Is that
Danny
another
is my sister, and it's Shane's wife.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there must be some love to 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 Danny as well, and to Shane, from these people, maybe acknowledging their union, their marriage, being together, that their love for
Yeah.
each other,
Yeah.
since they've passed. I think they would want to acknowledge that. Yeah. I just thought, wow, that's really. I'm gonna, I have to be, I guess, brave and vulnerable to make this work, and so
Yeah.
I only regret what I don't say. So I'd rather say it and be wrong than not say it at all.
Yeah,
So that's really, really cool that you can.
I do find it interesting that you've brought up them straight after my dad, because there's actually an estrangement between them at the moment.
Ah, I see. Well, okay. Well, they must be acknowledging then that relationship with each other, and interesting title to his Instagram page. That's the case. Oh my god. Okay. We'll leave it at that. Okay. So I've got here on my notes. I've written responsible, trouble, and I've got a line in it with law, right? So there might be someone in trouble, or there could have been someone in trouble with the law in the past. I've got connection with New Zealand. Does that mean anything or not?
My babies are Maori.
Okay.
So their dad is Maori and from New Zealand, but there's no trouble with the law there that I know of.
Okay. Wasn't anything to do with traffic infringement or a speeding ticket in recent times? Okay, all right. I think they're telling you to slow down.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have been a good girl for a while now, but yes, I've accumulated many points previously, so I'm behaving.
Okay, well, maybe they're just saying, be careful, hey? And I just get that. I feel the need for speed by Top Gun,
Yes.
There's something cool about going fast, though. Sometimes it's just who we are, right? All right, and then for you, right? So when I connected to you, and asking for the spirit to share their love for you, I got building a house and then I got new car. So I wanted to know if there was something to do with a house project or a new car that meant something to you in recent times.
Well, I'd like a new car, but I did build a house. I've been here almost 12 months now. So.
Oh, okay. Well, they were acknowledging that. Since passing, 2 children, and I felt boy and a girl. So is that's correct? Yep. Okay. Yeah. And then, have you had thoughts of being your own boss at all, or being your own boss?
Yes. Yes. So I did start a coaching business, and then I kind of dropped the ball and lost focus with it. But that is where the heart's at. So if I can.
Okay. Because on my new note on my notes here, I've written here PT training / teacher ability, mindfulness about you. Not to be too personal, but I got a relationship change or something significant, but everything's going to be okay. I got trip to Bali, New Zealand. Right? Yeah. And I got a retreat here, and I've circled it, right? So retreat.
Ooh.
Right. So there might be. Yeah, and this is where you could also meet people of like-mindedness or develop a friendship that could become more. Yeah. That's important. They want to tell you. I think both men would want to tell you that they love you, and sorry for no goodbye, or at least one of them that didn't have a goodbye with you, and they want to tell you that they love you absolutely immensely. They make me feel like I've written here Broncos fans. Are you Broncos crazy? Are you a Broncos girl?
Yeah.
And I think you must like taking your kids then, if that's the case. Yeah. Do they get into it?
I desperately wanted it, just been a little bit too little, and Hunter doesn't like noise. So, working on it.
Yeah, working on it. They're proud of is there a boy in the family, if not through you or through someone else, that's got a name of one of the granddads passed down, because they felt like they might be honoured here. So is that connecting to you? Because they feel very honoured here. Okay.
And that's the thing that I was meaning that nobody would know, because Hunter's name is Hunter Aori Brown Tawiki. But Aori translates to David. And that was one of the names that he's got 6 girls. He always wanted a boy. And I love that man dearly. So it was Hunter David.
Well, under Black Lab, where I've written down here, I've got David. / Damo.
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, they know, they absolutely know, yeah, that they're aware of your life, and they just want you to know that they're not gone, right? And the last thing I want to talk about here is a necklace with a tree that you never take off. Yeah, and it means grounded and being, grounded. You're a grounded person, true by nature. Yeah. Even through adversity, you'll get through it because you're strong. And what do trees do? They kind of stand the test of time, right? So you're going to be just fine, girl. And you've got the love of these two amazing men in spirit. That's no doubt about that. Yeah. Yeah. So you can understand all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to just flick my camera. Just give me one second here. Well, okay. So when I show you the picture, can you see the likeness in the drawing that I've done here for you?
Yeah, and the part that I actually like the most is the eyes.
Yeah, they're amazing. Hey, I felt like
you've captured the eyes very, very well. That's one part that was actually prominent in my favorite photo of him. So you've caught it. Yeah.
Okay, and because there's likeness to him to your dad, I felt compelled to draw a bit of a mustache, right? So if I just draw one for you, right, while I've got you, if I just drew a little one in like this, and
yeah, that looks like my dad.
Okay. You know,
Yeah.
and so I do feel like, this is the intelligence of spirit, right? I do feel like sometimes when I draw, I get these impressions of more than one person, and some people have said sometimes the drawings look like more than one person or a combination of the two. But I do feel like in this drawing, I felt like there's essence of your dad's father, but I also feel like they'd want to acknowledge your dad today and to pass on his love. I don't feel like he got a proper goodbye with your dad. Would you know that to be true?
Yeah, he didn't.
And I just feel like today it would be an honor for him if you could pass on his love to your dad, and this would be them acknowledging your father at this time and let him know that he's never alone. I think it hasn't always been easy for your dad, but I feel like they're wanting to let him know that they've never left him, really, especially your dad's father, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we want the...
He gets inklings and feelings of the fact that he's not alone and his dad is there, but he tends to ignore it or block it out. And he will let me know, and I just kind of smile because I feel them quite frequently. So
yeah. Well, they come through today to let you know that they love you and that they're not gone. So can I please leave their love with you?
Absolutely. Thank you.
My pleasure. You're welcome.